Billboard Top 20 Races and Themes by Anna Tinsley, Taylor Jimenez, Rebecca Ramon. We chose this topic because everybody in our group listens to music and we all have different tastes, but we were able to agree on that rap is very popular out of all the genres. And and we even found out that some of our favorite songs made it on the list and some of our favorite songs didn't, which was kind of surprising because I listen to Drake a lot and I thought that he would be on the billboards, but to come to find out only like songs that he's featured in isn't, not of some of his own. Okay, but for the summary, we looked at the top 20 Billboard hits of the year, end of 2015, 16, and 17. We looked into which songs had the highest numbers come December of each year: album sales, downloads, track loads, radio time, tours, app streaming, and interaction on social media platforms. All help determine which songs made it on the year top 100. Methods. For the peak number, each song's peak number showed how popular the songs got throughout the year. For the weeks on charts, numbers are important whenever looking into any type of data. Looking into the numbers of weeks each song stayed on the charts helped to determine which songs stayed relevant the longest. For the YouTube views, we looked at each song individually on YouTube to see how many views they have, and you can see closely that every artist in the top Billboard have either a million or a billion hits. For themes, we listened to the songs and looked for what things they were saying over and over to find the theme. For race, in this study, there are multiple genres that fall under the category today's hits, which mostly consist of hip hop, pop, rap, and country. Here on the right are the top artists of 17, 16, and 15. Ed Sheeran is the top, and the second one is Adele for 2016, and the last one is Taylor Swift for 2015.
For this research, we broke down races into two categories: white and non-white. Non-whites consisted of people of the following races: blacks, Puerto Ricans, Arabs, Mexicans, and Koreans. We had 22 songs with a theme of romance, love, and sex, and of these, we had 12 artists recorded as white and 10 as being non-white. We had 20 songs with being partying, fun, and happiness, with 9 artists being white and 11 being non-white. We had 6 songs being success and money, with 1 artist being white and 5 being non-white. Here is where we find the largest difference between whites and non-whites, where both groups had the same theme. The final theme recorded was the theme of other. There were 5 songs recorded here, and all of these were recorded as being white artists. Table 2, race and peak point. The mean for whites was 2.7 with a standard deviation of 2.5. The mean for non-whites was 2.29 with a standard deviation of 2.09. Our t-test result was 0.79 for peak point, and the degrees of freedom, or the final calculation for peak point, was 59.91. The first table gives the mean for the peak point, the weeks on peak, weeks on chart, YouTube views. Table 1 gives the average mean for peak point, weeks on peak, weeks on chart, and YouTube views. While some of these numbers may seem small, peak point and weeks on peak had a wide range of numbers in the actual data. Weeks on chart also had a varying range of numbers from just a couple weeks to over a year. YouTube views, all the numbers, as previously stated, were in the millions and billions of views. And each day those numbers go up as more people view the official videos. Table 2, race and peak point. The mean for whites was 2.7 with a standard deviation of 2.5. The mean for non-whites was 2.29 with a standard deviation of 2.09. Our t-test result was 0.79 for peak point, and the degrees of freedom, or the final calculation for peak point, was 59.91. There were no significant results with our research. Using a t-test, we compared race and peak point for white and non-white groups. Neither race had a significantly higher peak point average. However, it was close at 0.085.
We conducted a chi-square test and found no significant relationship between race and theme. Though there were significant relationship, this was fairly close given the sample size. As previously stated, we found that the theme with the largest difference between whites and non-whites was success and money, with non-whites having more songs with the theme. We also found that whites have more songs about pain and loneliness than non-whites do, and the themes that had the most songs combined were romance and fun and partying. We were also surprised to see that there were no significant results between YouTube views and weeks on charts. You would think the top Billboard songs would have the higher YouTube rating, but the significance was just a whopping of 0.828. Our biggest limitation was our sample size. With having 60 songs total to analyze, we were unable to find any significance. A way we can improve this is by using more sources. We could look into top songs on Pandora or Spotify, or we could even get a hold of radio stations and annotate their most requested songs. With doing this, it will also give us more genres, which would broaden our correlations tremendously. It will also give us more variety of races to compare. Our hypothesis was to see if there is any relationship between artist, race, and song themes. This was, however, just semi-proven with the data given being almost statistically significant.